Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Dogs.com.au wrap-up on what was a huge week right around the greyhound racing world. First up, we travel to Maitland for this year's running of the Husqvarna Maitland Gold Cup heats. We get all of the trainer reaction post-race. We then head off to Richmond for the Richmond Launching Pad Series final. Before travelling to Perth for the Sky Racing Perth Cup and Galaxy finals. Before taking a look at the Golden Easter Egg Preludes run here at Wentworth Park on Saturday night. But first up, on Thursday night, we travelled to Maitland for this year's running of the heats of the Husqvarna Maitland Gold Cup. With 3 heats run, there was quality galore lining up for this regional cup, with the likes of track record holder Legrand Quality, track win record holder Turbo Thomas, and Ebby Infrared all looking to qualify for this Thursday night's final. It would be the current track record holder Legrand Quality who would show just why he's seen as the one to beat in this year's Cup final, posting a best of night 24 and 74 victory over Turbo Thomas in Heat 2.
Legrand Quality on a forward move, and then came zipping Sherman back in behind them. Lenray Bonus and Cash Pointer on the side of the course, and Turbo Thomas leads the way. Legrand Quality up on the outside. Turbo Thomas and Legrand Quality. Here's the duel we were looking for. Legrand Quality up on the outside. Class prevails and scores from Turbo Thomas.
Yeah, it's good, Liam. It was a cracking run, so yeah, we're very happy. Yeah, it'll be good, but look, he does all the running. He's just a superstar in my eyes, so I'm happy for him to go around next week and hopefully run a good race.
The other winners on the night were Ebby Infrared, who took out Heat 1 in a time of 25.03, and the youngster on the rise, Bill Bath, who had trainer Peter Mattress very excited following his Heat 3 win in 24.81.
Bill Bath leads the way by 4. Fire and Ice got through into second. He'll make the final, but Bill Bath makes it a one-act affair.
Fantastic. Yeah, he just did everything right. I was so happy with him and flew out the box, and it's a great honour to be going through to that final, I'll tell you.
Here's how Thursday night's final will line up, with the pre-race favourite Legrand Quality in the red, Bill Bath in the checks, Ebby Infrared has drawn the yellow, while Turbo Thomas will jump from the 6. Be sure to stay tuned to thedogs.com.au for all the information you need ahead of what is set to be a great night out in the Hunter Valley. On Friday night, we travel to the Richmond Greyhound Club for the running of this year's Richmond Launching Pad Series, where the winner takes a priority ticket to the big one down at Sandown. Going into the race, it would be Jason Magri's Zipping Sultan who would be the one to beat, and he proved too good on the night.
Zipping Sultan sailed to the lead over All Star Punk. They'll followed by Sneaky Marquee, Happy Go Lucky, a long break to Tap Out Sniper, and We the People at the tail of the field coming off the back end. Zipping Sultan let go, put up late lengths on All Star Punk, followed up by Tap Out Sniper, but it's all Zipping Sultan. Gee, he's a hot pup. He won by 6.5 to horse.
We'd like to congratulate Jason on that victory there and wish him all the very best down at Sandown later this month. Next up, we travel to Perth for one of the biggest nights on the Western Australian greyhound racing calendar, the Group 1 Perth Cup and the Group 1 Galaxy for the Stayers. In the Perth Cup, it would be Simon Told Helen who would be looking to take out this year's crown, and disappoint he did not.
Racing, Simon Told Helen dwell to the start, now starts to muster. The Victorian looms up on the outside and goes to the lead up on the inside. Buster the Brute second, then followed by Mermaid Manelli and Werewolf Manelli. The brother and sisters bump Zach Manelli up on the inside, then followed by Kiss Me Linda. Next of all down the back, Venus and Mars and Banjo's Girl, but along the back, and Simon Told Helen off and running out by 5. Buster the Brute works into second, then followed by Zach Manelli running on. Next of all was Werewolf Manelli, but around the corner the Victorian Simon Told Helen by 3. Zach Manelli is flooding home, but Simon Told Helen wins a half length.
The victory was Simon Told Helen's 12th from 19 starts and took his total stakes earning to over $420,000.
To this dog, what a super effort, what a super dog. Early pace, just keeps surprising me big time what he can do, and hopefully goes on from here to bigger and better things still now.
In the Group 1 Sky Racing Galaxy, it would be Rockstar Patriot who would claim back-to-back staying events, once again claiming the title from box 6.
And now Rockstar Patriot runs on from the rear, then followed by Blue Summer Sky and Grace Ali off the back at Cindy's Oliver. To the outside, Rockstar Patriot looking to go back-to-back. Cindy's Oliver, Rockstar Patriot, Paul Stewart back-to-back with Rockstar Patriot in the Galaxy.
He won last year, and he sort of just, this time around, he was in a really good, in a good space, and he was the strongest one in the race, and there wasn't for a staying race, he was probably the strongest dog of the lot of them, which was surprising for myself. But and the conditions played to him as well tonight, being a bit wet and a bit slow. So with the early speed that was on, he just got the camp on him and just run over the top of him late.
Well, congratulations to connections of both winners there. With the Golden Easter Egg Carnival just around the corner, who knows, we may be seeing more of you very soon. Now last week, thedogs.com.au brought some more exclusive news with Good Odds Harada returning to the racetrack. Following a brief break from the racetrack to stud, Frank and Tracy Hurst decided to send their TAB $1 Million Chase champion back to work, now under the tutelage of Jason Magri, with both eyes firmly fixed on this year's Ladbrokes Golden Easter Egg. Well, we love seeing Good Odds Harada go around our racetracks, and we can't wait to see him back there soon. Now finally on today's episode of the wrap-up, 2 more preludes of this year's Ladbrokes Golden Easter Egg were held right here at Wentworth Park on Saturday night. Kenya Star, trained by Peter Sims, would run the best of night time across the 2 preludes, claiming the opener in a time of 30 and 15.
Kenya Star, the pilot. Fernando Porsche about to hook to the outside, now the inside. They swing. Kenya Star in front. Fernando Porsche can't get her. Kenya Star too good.
Ides of Jabrina would go on to claim prelude number 2 in a time of 30 and 18. The heats of this year's Ladbrokes Golden Easter Egg are set to take place right here at Wentworth Park on Saturday, March 28. So folks, strap yourselves in to see some of the best greyhounds in the land converge on HQ. That's all we have time for in this week's episode of The Wrap Up. We hope you're up to date and are looking forward to the week ahead. Bye for now.